Breaking news. This is a new intro for Chuck and Josh. Let's go. Hey, I'm Shaden from Shaden Truck Vlogs, and you're watching Chuck and Josh Vlogs.
Hey Trucker Josh, every time I see your truck, you're snoozing. We'll have to catch you one day so I can buy you a cup of coffee. Hope Sudbury is treating you well. Travis. I woke up and that was hanging on my mirror. So thanks Travis for stopping by to say hi, and thank you for not waking me up, though I would have loved to have met you. I'm not sure if you're around here or not. I'm gonna be walking the Weasel right away, so if you do see me, I'm sure you'll come and say hi. I'm not sure when you left that note on my mirror, but whenever you did, thanks for stopping to say hi and leaving the note. You know, I was gonna talk about this later on in the day, but since it fits in now, those of you who have done this job for a long enough time know that it can get depressing at times. It can feel like you're all alone out on the road. It can feel like you have no one to talk to, or that, you know, you're far away from everyone you love. I get that feeling especially in the mornings. Hashtag moment of honesty right now. I struggle with mornings sometimes. And so waking up with a note like that on my mirror really made my day, and it did a lot more than you probably think it did. So thank you very much, Travis, for leaving that on my mirror for me. Gonna put that right there for today, so every time I come into the bunk here, I can see that letter. I'm very fortunate to be able to have all of you guys along with me every day, even though we may not have never met, maybe. Your encouragement and your nice comments, they go a long way for me. I don't know what it is about mornings for me. You know, I'm not a morning person. I don't like mornings, and part of the reason for that is when I wake up in the mornings, that's when I feel the most down. I don't know why. It's first thing in the morning, really, it's hard on me sometimes. It's, I don't know, probably some kind of scientific explanation, chemicals, stuff going on in your brain, connected with your heart and your feet, and blood running and you're sleeping, something. I don't know, it's probably some kind of scientific explanation, but that's when I feel the most down. Anyways, so what I do first thing in the morning is I try to find things that'll cheer me up. It's usually about for the first 15-20 minutes or so after I wake up on the road. You know, the thoughts that go through your head that aren't usually there, like, oh, what am I doing? Why am I all the way out here? Is this really what I should be doing? Am I wasting my life? And then after that fades off, like 15-20 minutes or whatever, suddenly it all comes back. Like, oh yeah, that's why I'm doing this, because I love this. That's why. Okay, we're all good now. Let's go. And of course, we have to give credit where credit is due. This guy helps a lot. When you're feeling down on the road and you got a good dog with you, it's very hard to stay down for a long time. Yes, I know my breath probably smells. I have morning breath. Thank you. Look at that face. She's like, oh man, eat a mint. Jeez. Bad breath in the morning. What? I think that's normal. But this guy here, when I'm feeling down, he senses it with his dog senses. I don't know how, but he will come and he will not leave me alone until I'm feeling better. Right? Sometimes I get very annoyed with it because I'm not in the mood right now. See, I don't care, man. There he is doing his thing. I just came to the back of the lot here to let him do what he needed to do. Looks like he's done. He's coming back. Come back. Hey, Diesel, this side. Driver's side. Look at all those garbage bins back there, eh? And listen to this tough guy. Don't get me wrong, I love the sound of engine brakes. Love the sound of engine brakes. Some nice, good. And they are again in the truck stop now. But they should be used appropriately. There's some guys out there, and maybe some girls. It's probably guys though, because it's a guy thing to, you know, show everybody how nice your truck sounds. You know, big bassy Jake brakes. You know, the only person you're impressing is you. I'm just saying. I love the sound of them too, but when you're coming through a town, or when you're in a truck stop, try not to use them. I mean, there are laws against it, so we try to obey the law, that's all I'm saying. I love hearing them going down a hill or whatnot, but so often I'll be in a truck stop, laying in the bunk already, just, you know, just about to fall asleep or whatnot, and it's one of two things. Someone will come ripping through the parking lot and then have their Jake brakes on when they go around the corner, right past all the sleeping trucks, or someone pulls up and wants to back into the spot beside me. No big deal, right? It's open, it's free country, come park there if you want, but they got a backup beeper. Last night, again, 2:30 in the morning. It's actually closer to 3, 2:33, I don't know. I was in the bunk, like, sleeping. I was woke up by a person who came into the truck stop late at night and had a backup beeper. I'm sure I'm not the only one that gets woken up by that kind of stuff. And that disrupts drivers' sleep. And you know how, like, Department of Transportation and the government and everybody's, they're all so worried about, are the truckers getting enough sleep? Are they getting enough sleep? I think they're too tired. We need to make some more regulations. They're too tired. Well, yeah, maybe if you made a regulation banning those dumb backup beepers, we'd get a little bit of a better rest. And if you are one of those guys with a backup beeper on your truck, just think of that next time you're backing in beside someone at night. You're waking them up. You know? I get it. The backup beeper so you don't run over people, Trucker Josh. You know, I've never had a backup beeper on my truck ever, and guess what? I've never run over anybody, because you know what? I use my eyes. Yeah, and sometimes I even use my legs and my feet, and I walk to the back to see if anything is back there. Revolutionary thoughts, I know. I don't need a backup beeper. I got eyes. Look, they're right here. They're hiding behind my glasses, but they're right here. I even got mirrors. Now I even got cameras. Not everyone's got the cameras though, but everybody's got mirrors. Everybody's got eyes. If you don't got eyes, I don't know why you're driving. But hey, hats off to you. If you can drive with no eyes and not have an accident, hey, that's impressive. Oh man, I forgot to wash the windshield this morning. Sorry guys. I'm sure you're used to it in my videos by now. It's always covered in bugs. Hey, the way I look at it, the truck makes the same money whether it's got a dirty windshield or a clean windshield. All right, here comes our passing lane. You don't want to scare them yet. You don't want to make them speed up. There's a four-wheeler that's desperately wanting to get past me, behind me. He's like right up my butt. So I'm gonna let him pass first because he's being annoying. All right, here he comes. Oh, he's going almost against traffic just to get past me. There you go. Okay, there you go. Give her, buddy. Give her. You're welcome. I may have given up my opportunity to pass now. Oh, wait. He's speeding up. He's speeding up. Don't do it. Don't do it. No! Why are you speeding up? Why? Look, he's taking off from me. Okay, everybody gets one, all right? I'll forgive him this time. But if he slows back down after this passing lane is gone, that's when I start to get a little frustrated, okay? And then he has up until the next passing lane to let me pass. And if he still doesn't let me pass at the next passing lane, and he does the same thing again, that's when I start to turn into angry Trucker Josh. Look at it, he's way out there now. Oh yeah. Didn't even know that little car could go that fast, little go-kart. All right, the passing lane's over now. Let's see if he slows down. Let's see. Place your bets, people. Is he gonna slow down? Maybe he won't. You know, sometimes they don't. Just here at the Petro-Canada in North Bay. And what are you looking at me like that for? You think you're gonna go outside or something? You wanna go outside this truck? Why would you wanna leave this truck? You're crazy, man. You're crazy. Why would you wanna go outside? Why would you wanna go outside? Hey, are you gonna come on my lap? Are you a lap dog now? What if I give you permission? Okay, yes. If I give you permission, you're gonna be all over that. All right, okay. You wanna go outside? Because I can wait. I can wait. I don't need to go. We can keep going. Okay, enough torturing the poor cat. So I've got the biggest of all of my stops done. It's all downhill from here. I'm headed into Quebec. They are expecting me. So once I get there, should be quick. And then we head further into Quebec to a town called Gracefield. I think that's what it's called, Gracefield. And we'll take care of that on Friday morning, tomorrow morning, and then we'll move into New Brunswick. The nicest place on earth. Or I could say that where the nicest people on earth live. I've mentioned this, and I usually do every time I go to New Brunswick. If you guys ever visit New Brunswick and you're not from there, be prepared for an overload of politeness and niceness. You know that stereotype that Canadians are so polite and so nice? That doesn't come from the West. That doesn't come from Manitoba. Alright? We're kind of hardcore out there, set in our ways, and this is the way we do things. That comes from New Brunswick and the Maritimes in general. Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. Let's not leave them out. But I noticed it specifically hardcore in New Brunswick. Everybody there is willing to give you the shirt off their back. If they see you're having a hard time, like, they will pull over, turn around, come back, ask you if you need a hand. In wintertime, if you get stuck, you won't be stuck for long because someone's going to come and pull you out. But that's true across all of Canada. That I've noticed in every province, especially Manitoba since I live there, that if you get stuck in Manitoba, everybody in Manitoba and out west, everyone out there likes big pickup trucks, four-wheel drive. So if you get stuck in wintertime, it's just an opportunity for us to show off our four-wheel drive. So you're going to get pulled out, but just for different reasons. We want to show off our four-wheel drive. In New Brunswick, they're just genuinely nice and want to help you. I remember me and my dad growing up in the West. Whenever we had a big snowfall and we had to go somewhere the next day, Dad would make sure that he had his tow rope along with him. Because if anybody was in the ditch, we'd be there to pull them out, right? And it's not just because we want to show off our four-wheel drive. We do have a nice spirit too. Our slogan of the country of Manitoba is friendly Manitoba. Sort of like, Virginia has their slogan, Virginia's for lovers. Manitoba is just friendly Manitoba. It's on our license plates if you Google it. It's sort of our thing. We're supposed to be friendly, but it really should be friendly New Brunswick and secluded Manitoba or something. Manitoba, where I'm from, is the least populated province and the least populated place in the country. Well, in the southern part of the country. If you want to go to a little bit more secluded and less populated, go north to the territories. But I'm just talking about the provinces in the south right now. Very few people live in Manitoba. I think it's because it gets so cold. And I was saying it in a vlog a little while ago that one of our sayings is, Manitoba's so cold that it keeps the riffraff out. It prevents people from committing too much crime in the wintertime because it's very uncomfortable to commit crime when it's minus 50 degrees outside. I forgot to wash my window again. Wanted to show you the colors here. You see what I mean? I'm starting to see more of those colors that I was talking about. Bright reds, oranges, browns. Fall time. There's some really bright red over there on the right. It's going to get even brighter yet before they fall off. It's going to be pretty cool to see New Brunswick. I love New Brunswick in the fall. Nova Scotia is just as good. I'm just not going as far as Nova Scotia this time. Prince Edward Island, I'm sure, is just as good too. I just don't go in there as often. It's a very small province. It's just a tiny little island. So there's not much stuff going to and from there. And most of the freight around there is covered by, PEI drivers, which makes sense. So I don't go in there that often. I've been in there once. Beautiful little place. It's like a little farming island. Mostly rural communities. Just pulling into this little truck parking area in Quebec here. Just an area for us to park. I like that about this road I'm on. There's lots of parking every 30 miles or so for trucks to park. So often, counties and municipalities, provinces and whatnot in Canada here forget that we need parking too. You guys hear that? It was even louder than that a couple minutes ago. The fan in there needs to be replaced and cleaned out. But since my screen is broken anyways, and that computer's seriously been running about 24/7 for 3 years. Like, I never shut it off, ever. Because I always have all my tabs open to find all my links and whatnot. All those links under a lot of my videos 1 year ago, 2 year, 3 year ago. I have to go dig those up myself. So usually what I do is I just leave those tabs open so I don't have to dig it up every single day. That they're ready, they're waiting for me, and then I just leave my computer on. And usually it's, you know, either rendering or uploading or compressing a video or something. So there's no point in me ever turning it off, right? So it's lasted a long time, you know. The screen got smashed out going over a big bump in Montreal a little while ago. And, you know, I think it's time for a new one. I think it's time for a new laptop. I'm in this little truck stop here, somewhere in Quebec. I have no idea where I am. I was just roaming down the road and looking at my hours. I'm like, shoot, my hours are running out in the next little while. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to park. Lo and behold, go around the corner, here's a little truck stop. I think it's a truck stop anyway. There's like a dozen and a half trucks parked here, so I joined them. And I nosed into this spot. You can't see it right now. Maybe if I turn these off. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. I nosed into my spot anyway. Anywho, this vlog is over now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to make it to 100,000 subscribers. We're a little ways away yet. We're just under 63,000 when I'm filming this. If you like my vlogs, chances are your family and friends just might like them as well. Let them know about me on your Facebook or Twitter, and I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.